are asking anybody who wants to tell a story. It's called StoryJam because I think what we're finding out in life is everybody's so stuck on their phones and in their houses and in their air conditioning that nobody talks to each other in the same way. Nobody does front porch talking anymore, it seems like. That being said, tonight's theme for anybody that wants to share is firsts. Something first in your life, a first crush or a faith story or a first story. So does anybody have a story they want to share? Oh, come on up, come on up.
So I'm the kid that has naturally curly hair, and I'm awkward and shorter than everyone, and I'm chubby, but I never noticed that until I got in 6th grade. And I saw all of the really pretty girls, and they were thin and taller than me, and they had really nice straight hair. So I thought, I have a great idea. Where is my dad's packaging tape?
Talk about the first crush that I had. And I was like, oh gosh, because I don't know if this is sad, but I've had so many crushes.
So my first crush, I had a million, like Megan. I was like 5 years old, and our parents were in a meeting, and our siblings were watching us upstairs, and the boy just starts kissing me, and he will not leave me alone, and my siblings are watching me.
First crush, 6th grade. In the 6th grade, we're still kids. We're playing with the toys. We got this one guy's basement, got all the streets lined up, you know, so that was our main thing, man. Baseball and playing with cars. And I'm sitting there in this dirt clod with my trucks and pushing things around, and a neighbor girl comes riding her bike. And for some reason, I start hiding my cars. And she rode on by, put my cars away, put them in the box, never got them out again.
So my first crush happened to be in kindergarten with a set of twins, Brad and Chad.
And then they asked me the interview question, which was, what could you do if you couldn't mess up at all doing it? I would love to be able to do 5 backflips on a trampoline. And all of them laughed at me, and I was like, eh. So that was their first impression of me, so there you go.
I was looking out the window, and there she was at Dairy Queen. Her name was Shelby, and man, the smile and just, She's like, can I help you? And I'm like, vanilla cone. So she goes and gets the cone, and she gives it to me. I was like, oh, okay. Hey, by the way, nice to meet you. My name's Jordan. And I was so nervous, I didn't realize that was the hand I had the ice cream cone in. It just spilled all over the counter.
Hello? I was probably about 5, and I had a stepbrother, cute little redhead, 2 years older than me. His name was Vince. Unfortunately, I lost him last week. But fast forward 30 years later, and I'm married to a big, tall man, redheaded, and his name is Vince.
And when they came to tell me, we were actually in the boiler room, beating the racers, and he kissed me. But I had one more day that I got to go, and he sent me this letter, which I cherished it when I was younger, and I think about it now, and it's just kind of funny. But he wrote me this letter, and he said, I love you, and I'll miss you, and if you want to hang out with your friends at recess, I understand.
I remember signing up for the drama club, and I see that this girl I've had a crush on all year is also signing up. And at the beginning, I'm like in this purple throw rug, it's supposed to signify royalty and whatnot. And I find out that I come back in this like sparkling white gown as the fairy godfather of this farmhand. And I'm looking at this gown, I'm holding it at arm's length like, no.
So I begged my mom, please take me to go buy a red button-up shirt. I have to match my best friends tomorrow. I'll be so lame if I don't. And so we go and we buy this red button-up shirt. But when I put it on, the shirt fit me in a way that accentuated my chubbiness. And I was like, oh man, I can't go to school like this. So I started at my hips and I wrapped tape around my body all the way up to the torso. So I looked like I had like a Barbie figure, and I was like, Yeah, this'll do. I like this. I love it. This is gonna be a great day. I'm gonna look fantastic for all my friends. So I put my shirt on and I went to school with my torso wrapped in packaging tape. I get to school and I'm like, what's up guys? How do I look? You know, and I'm like really stiff all day, and when I sit down I'm like, you know, well, towards the middle of the day, I start getting really sweaty. Not only is it sweaty, but then the tape starts kind of like binding together. And so, cause like I would sit down for class and then it would bind together all over, and I tried to stand up. And every time I moved, it was like, and like made little ruffly noises, and people are starting to look around like, what is that noise? And everyone was like, what's that noise? Where's that coming from? And I would stop moving where I was like, oh yeah, I don't know. I haven't heard it, I don't know. And I did that all day until I went home and I got off the bus and I went down to my room and I found my scissors and I'm like, oh my gosh, I couldn't wait to get out of that, and I was free. Thank you.